It is your girl Bridget here with a message from me to you. First, I want to thank you for watching this video, wherever you may be watching this video at, whether it may be on YouTube, whether it may be on Facebook. Thank you for watching the video. And I wanted just to share really quick about trusting God and really, really trusting Him in a hard time. I know personally, I have friends right now who are dealing with some very, very hard times, and they are being held up by the prayer of those. This is why Lord has led me into being more consistent in praying. We started the prayer room last year, and pretty much stopped because of the things that were going on in my life, and I wasn't consistent with media. But behind the scenes, we have a chat room that I kept consistency there as far as praying over the chat. But there is something powerful about spoken word. If you ever been to a spoken word poetry show, you understand the power of spoken word. If you go to church every Sunday, you understand the power of spoken word. And there is something powerful when we come together in agreement to pray. When we come together on one accord to meditate and think on the promises of God and put our minds in a place and in a state of assurance, knowing that God will come through for us. When we come together, we are energized, we are synergized as as instead of just being by yourself. When you're by yourself, I spend a lot of time by myself, and I realize the road, there comes a time where I need to talk to somebody. I don't need to just spend all that time in that truck by myself and never ever talk to anybody. In the moment I'm with people and not just go through my day without talking to anybody, with anybody coming into agreement on the good things that I want to see come forth in my life, or just encouragement, or just whatever in the moment. I begin my day with those type of people. So it's important for us, the way what I was saying was about trusting God. The way that you trust God in a hard season is to rely on the support that He has placed around you. We can't see God with the physical eye, but we can feel God. We can experience what God does to our soul. And the way that you can have a personal one-on-one experience. I do all the time have a personal one-on-one experience, but there is something that is so powerful when we all come together. And it doesn't take a million people. The Bible tells us when we all come together, two or three coming together, He said He will be in the midst. And we're standing in agreement together, one for another. So even if you're not sure exactly how to give it all to God, it's okay. Just rely on the support, the God given support that is around you. You know who those people are. If God places somebody in your path, don't take it for granted. Let that be your support system. I share anything on my page is a support to you that may need prayer, that don't have somebody. You may not have somebody that you feel like you can trust. Somebody may not go to church, you understand, but you know that God is real. And let me tell you something about me personally. I am not the person that you could tell that God is not real. It's not me. Let me let my camera down a little bit. Y'all see this right here? This is where I had an artificial trach in my neck. I've had the tube that goes all the way down your sinus cavity to your stomach, a feeding tube. I've had that. I was awake when they pulled it out. You can't tell me, not me, that God ain't real. So I'm the wrong person. If you want to come with that conversation, you can tell me. I tell you it's because I know. I've had experience with God. I know what God did for me. And I know that God don't love me no more than he love you. I know we got that little saying that God don't play about me, but God don't play about you either. He don't. He does not have any favorites out here. There's no special God favorites out here. They're not. God loves us all the same because he's God and he's able to do that. And you have just as much as right. Just you have just the same right as me and anybody else to go to the throne of grace and obtain mercy from our Father and Lord. You have the right. You have the right to approach the throne of grace. So don't let a tell you that you can't go to God. That is a lie. Go to God. You are able to call on God. And I'll say that even if you don't know what to pray, if all your prayers is help me, God, there you have it. Stick with that. Ask God to help you. If you have not had a personal experience with God, ask God to make himself real to you, not to nobody else. Ask God to make himself real to you, and I promise you, if you give God a challenge, he's willing to take it on. I promise you, real with you. He wants to have a relationship with you, not just a I'm in trouble, God help me relation, to have a personal one-on-one relationship with you. And you have access to God just like me and anybody else walking this earth. Just tap in. All right. That is my message for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful that you chose to listen to my message on today. And I pray that something I said will be a blessing to you. It's your girl, Bridget. I am in Joplin, Missouri. I'm on downtown. My truck is in the shop. And I'm just spending this time just thinking and meditating on the goodness of God. Lots of things are going on in the world. We have lots of reasons to pray. We have lots of reasons to pray. And so don't give up on God because he will not give up on you. I love you. It's your girl, Bridget. Bye.